What's good, y'all? It's your boy Tex. I'm in Greenie right now. I had not been in Greenie for a little minute. I'm back in the front of my driveway, but I need to get back on these videos. So, this video not gonna be over Greenie. This gonna be over my new car. And before I could show it and display whatever, I believe my alternator done died. So, this video is going to be me replacing that. And I believe I got the right-ish amount of tools. And I'm gonna see if I can make that work real quick. So, I'm in Greenie now. Oh, real quick, let me show y'all this. Show y'all the newest feature of Greenie. The front leather seats with the wood grain bench in the middle. Real squeaky, don't worry about that yet. Got a penny in there shaking. Don't got disconnected. Gotta adjust the bracket and all that. But she look clean. That's all that matters. My driver's seat bracket done gave out. So I might as well replace it. I wanted the one anyways and needed it. So that's what we did. Now I have yet to get into the Altima. This is Walt. Little damage here and there, like bumpers, little kind of barely on headlights, rock chip. It ain't too bad, nothing too crazy. Some dents here and there. Ain't no problem. Ain't no problem. It's still gonna move. Still gonna get me from here to there. So here we are. I don't know. They watched about like 5-10 videos, so I'm just gonna replicate what they did. Clean the battery. It's pretty dirty. That jumper cable tore that thing up from the tow truck. I had to get this towed back home yesterday. After work, went to the park. I was about to leave. Pulling out, started getting real low power, and pretty much died on me. I got it jumped. Same thing happened. Drove for a little minute, died again. Tow truck had a charger on it for a good minute. He couldn't drive it without the charger. He drove it onto the tow truck and back into the driveway with the charger actually still on it. So I believe it's the alternator. That's what I'm believing, thinking, and hoping for, because that alternator was expensive. Next thing, like I said, battery gonna be next, but for me, I'm gonna clean it. Hopefully I can get some power to it, because it's still reading 12 volts. The jumper charger, it was reading 12 volts from the battery. I have a little Bluetooth plug-in thing, because I don't got no radio stereo set up yet. So I mean, that was still reading 12 volts. But I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect the battery. I'm gonna go ahead and take out. I don't think I need to take this off. I'm gonna just take off this pan. I saw somebody take this off. It doesn't look reasonable to take it out because the alternator's right there. Go ahead and disconnect the battery real quick. Starting with the negative. Go ahead and clean it off. I got a brass brush. I got some Coke inside, so I'm gonna see how that looks. See how that what I can do with this right here. This is a 2008 Altima. I've seen a lot of people saying these solenoids would kind of go bad and crack right there instead of anything else happening. If you can see under this plastic, it's not the cleanest. Apologize about that. That fuse is still good, so I'm gonna go ahead and sell those $40. If I don't need to, I ain't gonna do it yet. But it's getting grimy. I'm gonna do a good detail under the hood. I don't want to do nothing fancy with this car. This is just a car for the meantime while I'm trying to get Greenie really right. But still, gotta do maintenance to keep it maintaining. I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect this battery real quick. I'll holler at you in a second. Okay, so I'm currently in the trunk. I was trying to see if I could do it without it, but I do need to take or loosen the tensioner behind the passenger front wheel. So, for the fact that I was getting no power, I had to go to the back seat. So it's just a tip, just in case anybody got the same model. These Altimas. This is a 2008. I believe they're the same. Actually, the same way to like 2016 or something like that. But these clips hold down the butt of the seat. I'm laying on the bottom. There's gonna be one right here. You pull a little round clip out. Same thing over here. And then you got use the latch thingamajigs for little hooks. You got 1, 2, 3, I think 4. I don't know. This one is a button. You put your key. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. This one is the button. I lied. My bad. This one is the button. You put the key in, put it unlock, and you press it, and the chair should be able to kind of release. And you manually pull it down, and then you gotta pretty much climb into the trunk. That's my mouth, my bad. And then from there, you gotta go pretty much through the trunk, and I believe most cars have these trunk releases, just like this. Pull it down, you release the trunk, open it up. So, I'm gonna go ahead and get my jack. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm looking at and what I've done. Ooh, I bought a spray can for the tint, paint, and it's a pretty good match. So, that'll soon get some of those parts kind of cleaned up. I don't believe I will have to, but I might be removing this coolant reservoir just out the way. I'll leave it on the hose just so it doesn't leak. But yeah, my tensioner is down there, I think. Whatever, somewhere right there. So I'm going to lift up the front end. I put bricks behind. I chalk it off the tires. It ain't moving. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna lift up the front end. I'm gonna try to clean this up a little bit because it's pretty messy in here. Yeah. So I'll get back to y'all in a minute when I got the front passenger tire off, and I'll tell y'all where I'm going from there. Okay, so I am now under the fender. I'm missing a liner right there. But you got it on the jack. My tires underneath. Trusty old brick right there under the frame rail. So we chilling, man. It's safe, you know. Alright, but move what's left of these clips on here. 1, 2. 1, 2. And that's it. Should be able to reach the tensioner and loosen it while I try and wrap my other hand around to get the belt off. If it's that hard. I don't know. Let's see. But let me try and get that on video. Let's see. Alright. He got hot for encouragement, you know. I had to make a little. Man, shut up. Ran to Harbor Freight, got me a serpentine belt release thingamajig. So I got the alternator off. That was really tricky. Had to take off this old bracket from the last one. Put that back on there. To make space, I had put out the coolant reservoir. I had it. It's literally just slid on right here. I'm about to go ahead and.
He didn't ask me for a credit.
Bro, shut up. I'm about to take all these nuts and. I'm about to take all these nuts, but you can really just slide the whole reservoir, just clean off, just like that. I'm gonna drop the alternator back in, see how that go. Gonna be tricky, especially get the belt back on because, bro, that was a bitch to get off. So, see how that goes. Okay. Yesterday was fun. Working on the alternator was not fun. Actually, I'm lying. I was really lying. But I believe I got it. So, let me just speak on the problems I was facing. One, very tricky, very dirty, very... you feel me? But, okay, so... yesterday about like 8, 7, I don't know what time it was. It started raining. It started raining while I was messing with the electrical stuff. And I was getting kind of scared. I used the umbrella for a little bit. Got it rain harder. Cooled down a little bit. So I was trying to mess with everything. And for a moment, it happened 3 times where I noticed. Clean this a little bit. I didn't clean everything under. It started raining, whatever. But it looked a little nicer with this gun, you know. But I need to clean the camera. My bad. My bad. Let me clean it up. Got the Android quality looking bad. But, alright, so this cleaned up, whatever. Cool. Got the alternator in, got the serpentine on. New battery. I did end up getting a new battery. I ended up cracking, I don't know what this is called. It has a little piece of metal right there. I don't know if that came off of that or that, but it has power now, so whatever. I'm just going over what I did replace this little metal connector, whatever. Got a new battery. I repainted this. Look kind of clean now. Kind of messed up because of the rain, but oh well, it's painted, not rusty. Good enough for me. So now, like I was saying, I was having problems 3 times, I believe. I touched metal to metal, and it was just really like me touching like the wrench to like a bolt or like some little brackets and stuff right there. I touched like this also, and that it sparked. So late last night I disconnected the battery. I went over all the connections that I made, and I just took them out, blew them with a little electric cleaner, put them back in. There's a ground on the alternator. I sanded it, or I brushed it a little bit more with the brass brush that I had. Then I put the battery back on. I saw that I was then finally getting power inside. So after that, came up in here. I got the tire back on eventually at like 10 p.m. Yeah. Came in here, crank right up. Job here is done. So I might get tacos for one. I'm about to give me some tacos for breakfast. It about to be so good. But apologize for not being active as I want to be on here. You know, life kind of catches up to you. Things kind of happen here and there, whatever. Excuses, you know. I do have Greenie driveway collecting my scrap so I can go sell it. I have some stuff for it that I'm kind of waiting to get the proper knowledge of how to do it, or have someone to guide me through it to do it. I'm not the best with electrical. I'm okay with mechanics. I don't know. I'm not certified with nothing. I'm no mechanic. I'm doing this in my driveway because it needs to be done, and I can't afford to have somebody do it myself. I just do it myself. You feel me? But car's running. Greenie does run. I just reached the maximum recording limit. I don't even know I had that. So let me try and do this real quick and briefly. Both cars drive. Both cars move. Both cars have problems. Greenie does have bigger problems. So for the meantime, I'm still gonna try and attempt to finish the suspension, my bushings, bearings, CVs, both CVs in the front, headlights if I can, tail lights, brake lights, figure out what the issue is, because I'm still having a problem with that. I replaced the brake light sensor, the brake light relay. The fuses are good, the light bulbs are good, the entire what's it called, the little light connectors on the inside of the tailgates, they're good. I replaced those too. But I mean, I'm I'm tied up with it. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. But got a new car, so new car, new problems. Trying to fix both at the same time. But this is still moving good enough for the road, registered, all that stuff. So I'm good. I'm gonna be trying to pick back up. I wanted to get back onto, or not get back onto, but I want to start doing YouTube shorts for all the little brief things I do. Like I did change out the seats. That could be something I put onto shorts for something that's not 15, 20, 30-minute video that's going to be as informational as I would like it to be. I'm still trying to figure out how to do camera setups. I really don't want people watching me as I do things, because I mean I might get a little salty about this and that, or busting my knuckles and here and there, whatever, you know. But I will be trying to pick back up with YouTube videos because I do like it. I like having my information out for me to go back and look into, and for people to tell me what I'm doing wrong. But I'm about to reach the limit again. Thank you for watching if you got this far. I really appreciate it. There's more to come. Have a good one.